This is Frugal Panda here. Thought I'd do an update on the Lectric XP folding fat tire bike. It now has 300 miles on it. It's been a really good bike for me, to be honest with you. What? Why is it every time I start recording you come in here? Okay, anyway, let's go on where you're going. So anyway, the folding fat tire bike, and I don't know, every time I start trying to record something and my dog, he's somewhere sleeping, and then he comes in here. It hasn't bothered me all day, but then he comes in here. Okay, I'll get you in a minute. So anyway, I have 300 miles on the Lectric XP right now. I haven't really done any videos with my GoPro with it because it's really honestly not really too much interesting I've done on it. Rode it around the neighborhood, stuff like that. So I haven't really put the GoPro on it so you can see me ride around the neighborhood. I've already ridden around 1,000 times. So next time I go camping, he's not going with me. I said it the last time, but this next time, I'm not going to take him. And watch out, Bubba. Go on, Bubba. Next time I go camping, I'm taking the bike because I'm missing out on so many trails, but I felt really bad like going and riding my bike and leaving him in my van, sitting there, even though it's cold and it's not hot or anything like that. I don't know, I just feel bad leaving him sitting in the van while I'm out riding around on a bicycle. So it now has 300 miles on it. Charge is still great on it. It's still a blast to ride. It's really fun to ride, to be honest with you, and I really like it since it folds up. I can stow it in my van. It will fit in my car, but it will not fit in my trunk. And anybody who's looking at getting this bike, when I lost my train of thought, my dog, I don't know what it is with him, and he hears me start talking. I talk all the time, but I use the camera and he comes running. He's staring at me right now from across the room. He's been laying down this whole time. I don't know if it's the GoPro, what, he hears the sound and he comes in here to check on me and get in the way, I guess, whatever. Anyway, be careful with this if you have a smaller car. I can tell you this, it will not fit in my Mercedes. The C300, it will not fit in the trunk. It will fit in the back seat, yes. I don't want this on my white leather. I did take it once, but it will not fit folded in the trunk. And the C300 is a decent sized car. So be careful with this in regards to if you're expecting to get it in your trunk, it may not fit if you have a smaller vehicle. Hatchback, stuff like that, that's a different story, you know. Little Imprezas, stuff like that, they're hatchbacks, GTI, you drop your seats, it'll go back there. Just be careful. If my car was the only vehicle I had, then I'd actually have to figure out a way of like putting stuff on the seats, because sooner or later I'd end up tearing my seats or something like that. There are smaller ones on the market than this. A lot smaller folding bicycles like this, electric bikes, so something to look at. I have another one, a 16-inch, but like I said in other videos, I want to go through the whole thing. The Ancheer 16-inch bike. I'd recommend it for smaller people, lighter people, like lighter weight people. Heavier people, bigger people, I think it's too much of a strain on that little 250 watt battery. But getting back to this, it's been a great bike. It's been very dependable. I adjusted the brakes, tightened up the fenders on it a little on the front. I haven't got any flats on it. I dread the day I get one, but I have not gotten any. It's been awesome. So 300 miles going on it. It's been cold, so I haven't been riding as much. So once summer hits, and it's going with me on most of my trips, I'm going on my major trips where it's just me. Because if you got a van, you got a hatchback, it's great. It's a great little bike to take with you, electric bike to go roll around on. One thing I'm probably going to do is adjust this, go back in here and adjust it down from 28 miles to 20 miles. Not that it's too fast for me, it's just economically riding. Of course, you go 28 miles an hour, you're going to use up your battery a lot, quicker. So putting it back down to like 20 miles is a good point, especially when I go on these long trips and I'm going to cities and stuff, and I want to park the van and pull the bike out. I want to have as much juice as I need while I'm pedaling around the city to get me wherever I'm going and back. And on these long trips, I want to test it, having it plugged into I have a Dodge Grand Caravan 30th anniversary edition. Test it, having it plugged in after I've ridden it, and then have it plugged in when I'm driving back from wherever I'm at, and see, does it charge it? Can I get a charge from it? And I want to know this before I go on trips, even with that it wouldn't matter, because I'm still going to spend a day or two in a hotel a week. But anyways, 300 mile update. It's still doing great. Excellent. Tell people, make sure you keep your chain oiled, check and make sure everything's tightened. Ride it and have fun. I thank everybody for watching this video.